Hey everyone! At the end of 2020, during one of London's lockdowns, I decided to start a YouTube channel. Why? Well, I didn't really have much else to do at the time and I had always wanted to try it out. Since November of 2020, I have been releasing at least one video a week on YouTube. And through this process, something really surprising happened which helped me level up in all areas of my life. And now I think that producing content consistently, whether or not you have an audience, is one of the best things you can do for your life. What content creators don't tell you is that the process of producing content on a consistent basis helps you to develop and continue to refine a very unique set of skills. You're probably thinking, duh, YouTubers need to learn how to use fancy camera gear and edit videos. And you're not wrong, that is part of it. But let me break down the other side that no one else is talking about. These are the entrepreneurial skills that I have learned from starting a YouTube channel. The first is that you're forced to figure yourself out. When you start creating content and putting yourself out there, you're forced to get really clear about the type of person you want to show up as. I like to think about it like this. It's unlikely that you'll leave your home in your most daggy outfit. You're probably going to dress up. It's the same rule for when you put yourself out there on an extremely public platform. You need to embody what you value. And having an audience, or the knowledge that one day you might have an audience, motivates you to learn how to become your best self. It helps you get clear on your goals, and it holds you to this new level of accountability where you are forced to get really clear on the big life questions. Who am I, and how can I give back? Number 2, you learn to stop caring about what others think of you. Putting yourself out there is really scary. When I started sharing my work on different platforms, I was terrified. It was one of the most uncomfortable sensations. But what do we know about discomfort? The more we do it, the less uncomfortable it becomes. Gradually, you start to care less about what others think, and you accept that there is always going to be someone who doesn't like your work. Plus, you also find the majority of the time, a lot of people are cheering you on. Next, number 3, you raise your standards. The best way I can describe it is kind of like this. You know how back at school, before you submitted an assignment, you would reread it over and over again to make sure it was perfect? Creating content is kind of like this. You are always going back over what you made and working out how you can improve. Every time I create something and I watch back over it, I cringe, but I'm also analyzing how could I have done a better job. It pushed me to learn how I could become more confident on camera. I did a course in video editing. I started researching camera gear, and I even learned how to fly a drone. And don't get me wrong, my videos are not perfect and I will probably always see room for improvement. But this is the beauty of creating content. You are continuously raising your standards for how you can do a better job. And very occasionally, you'll look back at everything you've created and you'll be like, wow, how did I do all of this? That's amazing. Number 4, you get better at communicating. The beauty of sharing yourself on camera is that it's an objective lens. Pun intended. What you see is what you get. So when you spend all of that time editing through your footage, you're going to get a better idea about how other people see you. Like your body language, your posture, the way you talk. And it provides this really unique opportunity to refine the way that you present yourself. It also pushes you to become an expert in what you're communicating so that your platform is obviously a credible source. Your ideas need to be thoroughly researched and then scripted, and then you need to practice talking about them in front of a camera. Through this whole process, you start to really understand your area of expertise. You get better at explaining it to other people, and as a byproduct, you start to appear more confident, thus helping you become a better communicator. Number 5, you learn how to master self-discipline. This is probably my favorite thing that I've learned, and I didn't exactly anticipate it going in. Having a consistent schedule to post your work, in my case, posting a video every Monday, forces you to become better at planning your time and laser focused when you work on a project. A consistent deadline and a potential audience puts enough pressure on you that you have to get really clear on how you use your time, which in turn makes you more disciplined and provides this nice flow-on effect. It also forced me to get organized in all other areas of my life. It pushed me to create an environment that would nurture this interest, and it also helped me stay on track with my routines. So these are the 5 skills that surprised me the most when I started a YouTube channel, posted 1 video a week with a very, very small following. While it might not seem like much of a payoff in the early days, the skills that I have learned from posting at least 1 video a week has paid off in dividends in terms of my self-development. So much so that I think creating content consistently teaches you entrepreneurial skills and is one of the best things you can do for your own self-improvement, whether or not you have an audience. So I hope you got something out of this video. Give it a like if you did, and come and check out my channel. Hopefully I'll see you around there, and have an amazing week. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.